There's 4 different elements: fire, air, water, earth. Each element has 3 zodiac signs. These are the constellations, the archetypes that stem from the life situations. Each of the life situations have an archetypal structure that are called the archetypes, the zodiac signs. The air triplicity, what's air? Communication, how we share information, everything that has to do with one-on-one relationships or relationships with the crowd, networking, communities, language. How do we use our words? How do we pass information? That's using technology, that's using our voice, that's using all forms of communication. That's air. There's 3 different signs that represent the air triplicity. The way that we can distinguish the constellations is the modalities. Gemini is mutable air. Libra is cardinal air. And aquario is fixed air. So Gemini is mutable air. It means that they're mutable with their way of communicating. So they're open. That's why Gemini are known to be a little bit two-faced, but just because they see different rounds of communications, that's what makes them mutable. The communicators, the jokesters, being able to adapt to everything, the childlike energy, because they can just tap into any mutable forms of communicating. Libra is the cardinal air. So what's cardinal air? It's initiating one-on-one relationships. When you're initiating a conversation, you're usually formulating a one-on-one relationship, a partnership. You're initiating a form of transmission of information. That's the initiator of the conversation. Whereas Gemini knows how to flow, how to get into a conversation. And Aquario is fixed air. They have their own unique way of thinking. That's what makes Aquarius leaders, because people follow their unique ideas. That's how they differentiate with the Libra and Gemini air triplicity. It's just a little bit of understanding the different modalities, and that's going to give you a better understanding of the energy that's going to be playing in your chart. When you're looking at your 360 wheel, your life situations, so depending where your ascendant starts, that's where your life situations are going to begin. For instance, my ascendant is in Virgo. So my triplicity would be in the 2nd, in the 6th, and in the 10th house. Why? Because I have Virgo in my 1st house. Therefore, I have Libra in my 2nd house. So my triplicity would be cardinal air in my 2nd house, mutable air in my 10th house, and then I have fixed air in my 6th house. That's my unique birth chart. That's my unique energies. The way I can play with and understand this in my own unique chart, looking at my birth map, understanding my own unique energies and how I can apply them now, then I understand, okay, what's air? Communicating, dealing with information, using my Mercury, assimilating the semantic information I have. So if I have this triplicity in my earth houses, then that means I value communication, because the 2nd house is represented by the Tauro archetype, which is values, growth, stability, earth. That's my unique chart. That's just giving like a broad example. I'm gonna go deeper into this to explain better. But we can start to understand our own energies, our own elements, and blend them together. Understand yourself more intuitively. But to understand that, we have to blend our unconscious. Every time we get a thought, we automatically go to our episodic memories and try to assimilate it and stay stuck in the same ways of thinking, in comfortable ways of thinking, because that's all we see. We're stuck in the unconscious. We can't see new possibilities. When we blend our unconscious and we understand our unconscious patterns, then we can blend these two together and use our own energies. Astrology is just a way to understand our own energies, our own elements. So air, the air triplicity, just gives you a better understanding of your communication styles. The planets you have there and the houses give you a precise understanding of the ways you communicate, the ways you can better tap into these energies by understanding the signs, understanding the planets, understanding what aspects you have within the planets and within the zodiac and within each house. So yeah, in my chart, I have, again, the air signs in my 2nd, my 6th, and my 10th house. These are my 12 houses. This is my wheel. And this is the archetype stemming from the life situations. And then whatever planet I have within each house, within each life situation, that's going to dictate the influence in that life situation. And the archetype is going to give you the coloring within that life situation. So if this triplicity I have in air in my earth houses, that means that the way I communicate, I try to practicalize it through my earth houses. Communication is a big part of my life that I had to structure. and work on. I have to put practicality on it to communicate, to use my voice. So we all have a different way of applying our own unique air signs. This is just an example. For instance, if I have my moon in Libra in the second house, that influence is playing out in the second house. So you value your emotions. You value the way you communicate and initiate conversations with other people. You feel comfortable there. That's the influence you're putting out. So, yeah.